So this video made me $190 USD. This one made me $23, $21, all the way to, $1.20. For this month, the last 28 days I've made, I think probably $400 or $500, which I'll be showing you soon. But for this video, as you can see, for the next 30 days, I'll be mass posting to test out the algorithm. So what I've done is I've posted about 100 times, maybe even more. Most of these are being AI videos. And I'm doing the AI videos simply because I don't want to be filming content all day. I just want to literally be pumping out videos, testing keywords, hashtags, and about 50 to 100 other things. That way I can analyze the data and I can teach it to you, which I'm doing. So I've still got another week or two left because I did this on the 7th of November. Today it's the 27th of November in Australia. So I've got about a week and a half to continue. I am seeing some impressive data, which I'll be continuing, and I'll be teaching you that. That way you can make more money with Facebook. So what we'll do is, let's quickly go over what I was doing. So I started doing this, so I was testing out some AI stuff here, but wasn't really taking it seriously. This was my very first video. Actually, no. This was my very first video. So if we go back to here we go. So that's the bike one. So would you try this for $1 million? If I wanted to go viral, I'd write something like Red Bull, because this is a Red Bull bike, or he's wearing like a Red Bull thing. I'd use the Red Bull hashtag, but I wanted to see if Facebook would actually pick that up. So would you try this for $1 million? Okay. Instead of writing something like Red Bull motorbike going over river full of crocodiles. Yeah. So I'm not telling the algorithm what this video is. I'm testing to see if the algorithm would actually pick this up, and it didn't look like it did. Okay. But that's fine. Let's move on to the next video here. These raccoons are crazy. So again, I'm testing out the keyword raccoons. Now this video did better than this one here. And it could have been because, again, the keyword raccoon, okay? Let's go over this one here. Guy riding ostrich with a PS5, WTF. Now, this video here was aimed mainly at men. I doubt a lot of females would find this funny, simply because it's a guy with a PlayStation 5. I didn't want to write PlayStation 5. I wanted to see if the algorithm would pick up PS5. I don't think it did. However, there's a lot of men who are laughing. So maybe the algorithm there has done its job. However, this didn't really go viral. Not a lot of comments and likes. Here, I heard this happens a lot in the USA. So again, I'm testing out whether the algorithm. So instead of me saying raccoon, pizza, and using hashtags, I just basically put this keyword USA to see if the algorithm would target people in USA, and then if the algorithm would pick up what's in the actual video, which clearly it didn't, because it would have gotten more likes and comments, which I found interesting. This cat shouldn't be on the road. Again, I'm testing out the keyword cat. Didn't really do well. This one here, so much drama over a pigeon. Again, this actually did okay, considering it's a really bad video, but I posted it anyway because I wanted to test out the keyword pigeon. I'm guessing there's not a lot of data with the keyword pigeon on social media, especially when it comes to Facebook, but it did okay considering. Now it's the next video. Woman drives off with baby on the car. So this one here made me $21.69. So, and it got 189,000 views. So let's just say times 5, that's 1 million views. Times 5, that's over $100. So if this video went viral and got me 1 million views, I would have made $100. Now it's not that much money, but if that got 10 million views, which, it's quite easy to do when you have a big audience, I would have made $1,000. If that went on to do, 100 million views, I would have made $10,000. The fact that I'm pumping out all these videos and nothing's really gone viral, that that is also not depressing, but it makes me want to quit. But at the same time, the research that I've done, all you need is one video to go viral. And if you're sticking to AI videos, you will make a lot of money, because what happens is the video that goes viral, so let's just say the baby video went mega viral and it got me 189 million views, okay? What happens is I would have made not just a lot of money on that video, but people would be watching other stuff on my page. And it would, so that instead of saying $9, that would say $900. That would say, $500. So it pushes everything, and then I get more followers, and then the more followers, the more views. So what I'm really getting and waiting at is if a video will go viral, which I'm thinking it will, because I started cross-posting from Instagram to Facebook, testing that out as well, and it's actually working really, really well, which I'll be going into shortly. But this one here is my most viral video. Again, so woman. So I'm testing out woman, the keyword woman, because they're more, relating to babies. And then baby on a car is considered dangerous. So I know that that would get a lot of attention. What pushed this video out is a lot of my friends on Facebook were commenting, whereas most of the AI stuff, none of my friends are commenting. Maybe I get like 3 or 4 people commenting, but this one here, I was like 10, 20 of my friends that were commenting. And as a result, it pushed in the algorithm. So this is why it's very, very important that if you want to go viral, you need to stick to a niche, and you need to be consistent and not do what I'm doing, which is just testing out the algorithm. So see how this is a baby, and then I'm testing grandma, street interviews, and then I'm testing something else. I don't want you guys to do this, because how Facebook works is it has data on the video, it has data on your profile, it has data on the page. So if you're doing all these different videos, the algorithm doesn't really know who to target. So let's just say if I wanted to make $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month, and I wanted to do it within 6 months, all I'd need to do is just do baby videos instead of random videos like I'm doing. But I'm only doing random videos to gather data and see what the algorithm is doing. But my advice for you is you simply need to stick to one thing. Yeah, one thing. So just do babies. And it doesn't have to be babies on cars. It could be a baby page. It could be you doing cute little videos with babies and dogs. But every video has to have a baby in it. That way, if you do get a video that goes viral, Facebook is gathering data on your profile. So the next video that you publish, the algorithm knows who's liking, who's commenting, who's sharing. You're more likely to go viral. Okay, 90-year-old says what? I'm not really testing anything here. I'm just seeing what happens. Okay, so again, I'm not really testing out any keywords here. If I was testing out keywords, I'd write bear attacks woman. But I'm just seeing if, again, the algorithm picks up on this video, which it clearly didn't. Here, the algorithm hasn't picked up the keyword chihuahua. I thought that writing chihuahua, it'd show to a lot of chihuahua people, but it didn't. No likes, no comments, which is very, very surprising to me. This one here, I'm testing out. Okay, so I'm not testing out any dogs. No hashtags, no dog, no, whatever, dog breeds. It didn't do very well. However, I know that Sharon's got a dog. So that tells me that Facebook has shown this and it's picked up that there's dogs in the video, okay? This one here. So as you can see, I'm testing out a lot of videos that don't have any keywords, and I'm simply doing that because I want to see if Facebook is picking up what's actual in the video rather than going on the, the title, the hashtags, okay? Women, okay, so that got 2 likes. This one here is quite funny. This one here's the vegan. So I'm testing out the keyword vegan. Didn't do too well. So I'm testing out a lot of things. I think a couple of videos here. Okay, so this video here, I'm testing no title and no hashtags. And this actually did better. So I'm not writing bear attacks man. I'm not using any hashtags, but this got 11 likes, 2 comments, and 3 shares, which is surprising. So this actually tells me that the title and the hashtags don't really matter too much. What actually matters is whether people are watching the video. But a lot of the stuff that I'm posting, my audience don't care. I'm friends with a lot of entrepreneurs, marketers, content creators, people that are wanting to make money. They're into mindset, copywriting, stuff like that. So when they see stuff like this, they're not really going to comment. They might watch a little bit, but they're not going to engage in the video, which hurts me in the algorithm. Let's move on. So I'm testing out the keyword kangaroo and Australia. This one here did okay, but not really that well. There's a couple of videos here. I'll try and be a little bit quick here. Again, I'm testing out the keyword the voice. Now, I do test out some hashtags. Let's try find some hashtags. Bear with me, hashtags. Where are the hashtags? Okay, AI video. So I'm testing out the AI video. That actually did okay here. And this one here, I believe that I cross-post from Instagram, which gave me an idea. Maybe I should start cross-posting from Instagram. Let's quickly keep going over these. Okay, here. So I'm testing out more stuff here. This video was created entirely with AI, blah, 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 blah. AI Reels, deer hunting. So I'm testing out hashtags, and look at this, 4 likes. Okay, one of them I'm friends with, the other 3 aren't, and 1 comment which is probably from, I don't know, it says Alan Beck, which is weird. Maybe that's me commenting. Okay, so that's Matt who liked the video. So clearly hashtags don't work. Okay, let's keep going. So I think I do more hashtags here. So look at this, guys. So I test out hashtags here, deer hunting AI, and I get hardly any likes or comments. The only comment is from me. And then I do more hashtags here, AI video, Amazon must-haves, Amazon finds, Amazon deals. The video is about Amazon, 1 like. So that tells me that hashtags do not work. They do not work on Facebook. They might work on Instagram. They might work on whatever. But this is purely testing out the algorithm to see if using hashtags works on Facebook. And they clearly don't. Okay, theft, AI Reels. So let's keep going. Okay. So I don't have to show you all of it, but I'm testing out the different data points. I've still got about a week and a half left. Little Brave Dog. This one here did okay, but I believe it's because of it's a grandma being pushed. And I think a lot of my friends here were commenting first, which pushed me out in the algorithm. So Nathan, him, my mum. Okay, so not all of these people, but a few of these people are friends on Facebook. So that's what helped push it on the algorithm. I then did a Mark Zuckerberg post and it went viral here. So this one here went mega viral. I think I got 4 million views or close to 4 million views. I made about $200 on Facebook, which you'll see here, $190 USD. I should have made a lot more because I can't actually show you on this, but on my mobile, it was like 1 million engagement, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. So I should have made easily $400 to $800 on this post. But what I want to share with you is key. So I'm testing out different things. Nothing's really going viral, okay? And I'm also doing viral content. So these posts here are going viral on Facebook. They're getting like 1 to 100 million views on Facebook. Nothing's going viral. And that's obviously because I'm not sticking to one niche. But more importantly, what I want to share with you, and I've finally figured out something, is this video here, I cross-posted on Instagram. And I also cross-posted this on Instagram. And funny enough, So all these posts here, they're not getting too much views here. 500, 600, 200, 200, 300. Not a lot of views, okay? But as soon as I start cross-posting from Instagram, it gets 15,000 and 8,000. And can you see here, after that, I stopped cross-posting. That one got 6,000, 8,000, and 7,000. So that tells me cross-posting from Instagram has helped me in the algorithm here. So what I'm going to do for the next week and a half is, and also very, very key, these two videos here are trial reels. And I'm pretty sure I did these as trial reels as well. But because they didn't go viral, I didn't really publish them on Instagram. Don't worry about hashtags. Don't worry about titles. Don't worry about keywords. None of that actually matters. What matters at the moment from the data that I'm seeing is good videos, videos that make you think WTF, or videos that are emotional, and using Instagram. So don't just post on Facebook, because that's what I've done for 80 to 100 different videos here, or how many AI videos that I've done. But as soon as I start cross-posting from Instagram to Facebook as a trial reel, now don't forget, trial reels will pick up an audience that aren't following you, and that is very, very important. So in that aspect, titles will be important because it needs information, it needs data. So if I just use trial reels and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy, Instagram may not know who to target. Whereas if in the title I say little girl riding a kangaroo in Australia, well, that's going to pick up kangaroo and in Australia. And that's exactly what it's done. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to stop posting directly to Facebook. I want you to start using trial reels on Instagram and typing in different keywords. So girl on crocodile in Australia, kangaroo jumps on car and smashes window. Use hashtags, 3 to 5, even though hashtags don't work. Think of hashtags more on Instagram working rather than hashtags on Facebook not working, if that makes sense. So I want you to use hashtags on Instagram, do a trial reel, and cross post from Instagram to Facebook. And I want you to keep doing that. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to keep posting from Instagram to Facebook, and I'm going to start analyzing what happens there. And I think that the views will start increasing from like 15, 8. I believe in the next week, I should have another video that gets, 100,000 views, if not 1 million views, if I keep doing it on trial reels. I'll be analyzing more data points for you. But yeah, hashtags do not work on Facebook. Titles aren't important on Facebook. What's more important is the video, and if it gets a reaction. And very, very, very key here. So like I said before, if I just go back on home, all of my friends are entrepreneurs and marketers, they're content creators. None of them care about these videos. And that's why a lot of these videos aren't going viral on Facebook, okay? But that's why trial reels are going so well. So that tells me that you can go viral if you have a niched audience, okay? Very, very key. So if you want to go viral, you want to make $10,000 to $100,000 a month on Facebook in the next 6 months, you have to start a new Instagram page, start a new Facebook page, and simply post content, do the trial reels from Instagram, post on Facebook, and start building your audience. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work because the algorithm doesn't have any data on your profiles. However, what I'm seeing at the moment is that is the only way to go viral, unless you have a mixed friends list and followers. So if you have a lot of friends and followers that have a good sense of humor and they're into AI and all that stuff, then you will probably go viral. However, a lot of my friends aren't into that. So if they see this on their newsfeed, then they're not going to engage, they're not going to like. So that hurts me in the algorithm. That's why trial reels on Instagram are going so well. So I'm going to finish this video here. That's the data that I've found at the moment. 99% of it isn't working, doesn't really matter. but posting on Instagram trial reels and sharing it or repurposing it onto Facebook is actually what is helping my videos get a lot of views. So I'll do another video on, in about a week and a half. I'll let you know the results, and I hope you guys make more money on Facebook. I'll see you in the next video.